Shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off by saying, Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, double honors to the Apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect on the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom. This video title is called Watch and See. And, we're in a time of prophecy, or prophecy, Salakia. A lot of stuff is coming down the pipeline, with the dollar collapse, World War III, famine, pestilence, the day of the Lord. And that's what we're hating the day of Yahweh Shah's return. Jumping straight into the scriptures, Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And that's what, we're doing out there right now. And that's what the prophets that came before us did, and we're reading about in the scriptures. And Lord willing, we are some of those men reincarnated. Because if you're a prophet in, in ancient time, you're going to be a prophet now. You're going to fall right back into your lot. So, that being said, we're prophesying the downfall of America, aka Babylon, and the rest of these kingdoms, and America is pretty much the number one, kingdom on the earth. And then second is Russia and China, etc. And that's what we're doing, prophesying against these countries, against great kingdoms, and of war, World War III soon to come, and of evil meaning bad times. Eve is time, and ill is bad, and of pestilence. And there's a lot of pestilence that's to come down the pipeline, worse than what has happened in 2020, 2021, and 2023, with the so-called scamdemic. Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh, are upon the sinful kingdom. And the most sinful kingdom is America, aka Babylon. And I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. And the house of Jacob is talking about Israel. Israel will abide be forever, because Israel is the chosen nation of Yahweh Yahushua. We are, there's different families of the earth, but the favorite of them all, of the 18 nations, is Israel. So, behold, meaning look, the eyes of the Lord, and the eyes of the Lord are also the prophets, but mainly the angels, and the angel means messenger, are upon the sinful kingdom, and America is basically the opposite of what to do, of the scriptures. This is a godless kingdom, but really this is a godless world, and the Heavenly Father said, and I will destroy it from the face of the earth. How is the Lord going to destroy America off the face of the earth? Through World War III, through the ICBM missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles, 200 million, and this place is going to be a desert after everything is settled. And, but before that, while it's being destroyed, that's going to be the second death, the opposite of the first death. The first death was done by the flood, which was water, which is a cleansing agent, and then second death will be done by by fire, which is also a cleansing agent. And America will be also known as the lake of fire. It will be a fire of Slakia. It'll be a lake, a fire of lake. It's like a lake of fire. Yeah, said it right the first time. And that's where the wicked 2/3 are going to dwell, and whoever else dwells here in America when the missiles hit. If you're a heathen outside the nation of Israel, you will not be able to uh, get on the chariot, basically. The chariots, the vehicles of the Lord, the so-called UFOs. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman, because that's our job. The prophet's job is to watch and watch for everything that's going on unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So the Lord wants us to warn the people before he destroys this place, which is fair and just, because we have the elect, and Lord willing, we're of that number. Elect means chosen. Chosen out of what? Out of all the billions of people on the earth to be saved by Yahushua and the angels, from thermonuclear destruction. Because World War III will not be a regular war. World War III will be the ultimate war, the last war on the face of the earth. And it's going to be with technology that far precedes the comprehension level of the regular people of this world. And a lot of people don't even believe in the ICBM missiles, but they're going to find out the hard way, the real hard way. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 12. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Yahushua, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And fervent heat is immense heat. So this is going into the ICBM missiles, and it says looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Yahushua. So to make something haste means to make fast. So we're praying, Baba Kashah, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, please, Baba Kashah, hurry up and come back and save us. But this is not on our time. This is on Yahweh Yahushua's time. Really on Yahweh's time, because Yahushua can't make any move until the Heavenly Father, which is a supreme being over all of us and even over Yahushua, to give that green light for him to come back to execute vengeance in righteousness. Because, pretty much, the day of the Lord is darkness and no light, and it's not going to be pretty. So a lot of you Christians think that, in the Christian church, they don't bring, pretty much, honestly, 97% of these scriptures out. So, it's our job to warn the people and give warning from Yahweh Yahushua, because we're the mouthpiece of the Lord. We're the oracles, the ambassadors, the representatives, the spokesperson, the middleman. We're the seers, and we see things before they happen, which is called prophecy, to say before, which is in the scriptures of what, of the prophecies of what's going to happen before it happens, like the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, the famine, the pestilence, etc. And World War III, because it says, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, broken down, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and everything is made from the elements, even our bodies. So if you're still down here when the missiles hit, you will be melted with fervent heat, immense heat that's, you can't comprehend how hot 200 million missiles, let alone one, because Russia has 2 missiles that can destroy America off the face of the earth, and that's just 2. And one missile can have multiple warheads. That's where the real destruction comes, is the warhead, not the actual missile. Slovakia. I hate when it does that. 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 13. Go and ye shall receive, pray for a few days unto you. See, it says And just like in 2 Peter 3:12, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Yahushua. And then back to 2 Ezra 2:13, go and ye shall receive. Pray for few days unto you, that they may be shortened, because Esau is wearing out the saints, and then nothing is getting better. Things are just getting worse every day. Prophecies are not tarrying now. They're speaking, and eventually the prophecies are gonna roll like a snowball down a hill and get bigger. But in other words, it's gonna come faster and faster. Lord willing, the kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. And the kingdom of heaven is already prepared for us. It's just we have to go through what we have to go through right now until a set time. So this is it. This is the warning. Starting off with the apostles and the elders of CT and elders on down. CT is Connecticut, by the way. Down to the younger brothers like me, we're prophesying and telling and warning the people of things to come, and no one's taking it serious, because just like in the days of Noah, they were given unto marriage and partying and drinking and this, that, and the fourth. And Noah prophesied it for over 150 years until it actually happened. And what happened was it rained, and it never rained in ancient times in the Old Testament. It only like a dew to water the grass and the plants and whatnot would happen in the morning, not rain. But then finally it actually rained, and that's when people wanted to listen. So a majority of the people, and only really speaking to the house of Israel, the 2/3 are gonna forsake what we're saying until until the actual prophecies actually come to pass. Then they're going to want to seek the truth, but it's going to be too late, because that's not sincerity. And then someone has to be the 2/3 and someone has to be the 1/3, and the 1/3 is the righteous, that represent 33% of Israel, and the 2/3 represent 70%, and then 3 plus 7 or 30 plus 7 mean it equals 100. So with that, Lord willing, this is edifying, straight to the point. I want to end it off by saying Ka Halayim Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors the apostle, great millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect on the four corners of earth. Shalom.